at the Liqtenstein Colosseum, or Liquid Colosseum, so to speak, and we're going to be checking out some of the 4v4s that is going on, and featuring the Black Flag.
We're home team. Hope it floats. Hope it floats.
All right.
You guys see on the server real quick while I set up the room. Who's that cap? I think it's Manicotta Beret.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Can I also get an invite by chance once you guys are ready? Yeah.
I forgot I gotta add you.
Yeah.
Add me to
Alright. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna get a quick invite from the Black Flag Division, and then we'll probably get started quite soon. So.
Yeah, right now, Hope only has 3 in DC right now. Fish, Monocotta, and Rice Potato. Yeah, that's fine. Give us all a second.
Okay.
Hello, Iron. Yeah, Iron's here, so we got that. Hey, streamer guys, did you send that friends request?
Yes, I sent it to both Irish Pirate and Stas Stropen.
Oh, you got it, Wait.
Oh, appreciate it.
Iron, thanks for hopping in. And, West Virginia, or Nelson, or Poltava.
Oh, let me quickly mute.
Not the Black Ismail or the Dora. With 7, mate. Oh, 7? Yeah. 7, so Colorado, I got Poltava, West Virginia, that sort of shit. Hello? Yeah, neither.
Oh, hello.
Moncada here. Just to let Moncada. We are ready for game 1.
Alright.
Sweet, we're just getting the rooms.
Hey, welcome, Mr. Mime. Good to see you.
Okay. No rush. Good luck, guys. Bye.
Alright.
Okay, good luck. Thanks.
So we're just getting started, just a little bit of a preparation time at the moment. So before we begin, and just still waiting on the invitation, even though I'm blatantly just like saying it out loud. Oh my gosh. Pardon me for that.
I just sent you an invite, Sam.
Alright, perfect. Alright, we just got the invite, and now we have the following people. We have the Irish Pirate, Stas Shroop in 1918, Salem, Iron Maiden, and not me. I'm not involved in it. So, but this is your Black Flag team, and we'll see who they are going to be facing against today. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, let me quickly get ready on that one. And seems like we're going for the neighbors domination map, so to speak, for 3 caps.
Anybody? Josh, you got Monocotta on your friends list? Anybody got it?
Let's see.
I don't seem to have it. Right. Hold on, I'll jump in there. Who is it? Yeah, just tell him Monocotta. Tell him I
Okay.
go talk
Also, let me quickly. Oh, let me quickly check on the standings real quick. Oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's mine.
Alright. So currently for the Black Flag standing is at a 4 wins and 4 losses since week 1 of July. Whereas the current standings for the other teams, Raven is at a win for 8 wins. Membrio is 6 wins, 2 losses. Scowowsb, or Wild BS, is 6 wins, 2 losses, so they're tied with PLA United, Virulent, Memphitic, and Memphitic is at 5 wins and 2 losses, while Bourbon is at 5 wins, 2 losses, and we're followed by the 9th place. So Raven is at 1st place, Membrio is 2nd, Scow 1, Wild BS is 3rd place, PLA United 4th, Virulent at 5th, 6th at Memphitic, Bourbon 7th, and Black Flag at 8. And of course we got Q Holler at following at 9th, Noble Gas at 10th, Toxic at 11th, Hope It Floats at 12th, Shift Face at 13th, Barcodes at 14th, Spirit of Fire at 15, Dolce de Leche is at 16, and Alamo 17, and while Pestilence at the 18th because with 8 losses. But let's go ahead and go back to the Black Flag area real quick, and I'm currently at loss. Alright, perfect. Oops.
That's really good, sorry, I apologize.
Okay, cool. So we got the Fist,
on the wrong side.
Moncada, and the rice potato. Okay, interesting. So let's see, Moncada is
They're going Elfit, Stems, Florida, and alright, can we change?
and let's see. So currently Moncada is. Oh, okay, I see. So it's currently the Black Flag versus the Hope D3. So with featuring Fist, Moncada, and the rice potato. And these are some interesting choices so far. We got the Irish Pirate as Indianapolis, Nelson as for Stostrupen, Belfast as Salem, Patava as Iron Maiden. So we got at least 2 BBs and 2 cruisers, so to speak, versus Fist as Belfast, Captain at Rhodes. It's kind of still wondering what to choose. Rice Potato as Florida, Moncada as Sims. So we have at least 1 cruiser, 1 DD so far, 1 BB. So Florida is going to be quite of an interesting choice for them, just to think about it, especially given that there's, if I'm not mistaken, at least roughly 8 to 12 cannons, so to speak. So now we're going to be seeing them face each other off. So, alright, wishing you all continued success and good luck to your match.
Thanks.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and mute myself over here and see how this will go. Alright, perfect. So, here is the start of the battle. We got 3 caps, and of course, starting head on, we got Salem, Belfast, Iron Maiden as Patava, Ascension, Nelson, Stostrupen, 1918, Indianapolis as Irish Pirate. And also, featuring on the B side is Fist, Belfast as the cruiser, Captain Rose as Unrocked. Oh, that looks like a Dutch cruiser, so to speak. Rice Potato as Florida, and also Sims as Moncada. So let's go ahead and return in the top view side to see where they're currently heading. And seems like the enemy, well, not the enemy, but so to speak, the Hope D3 team is heading towards the A cap side, whereas the, it seems like the Black Division is also heading towards there with the Indianapolis, Nelson, and Patava. So we have 2 BBs and 1 cruiser heading over to the Cap A side with the against 1 cruiser and 1 BB. So first salvo is currently at a miss, but also the position is currently being reviewed. So Indianapolis is currently being hit quite fairly decently hard, I suppose, but not too much damage. Yet the Florida is taking quite a lot of hits, especially coming from both the Patava and the Nelson. Sims is currently has popped smoke, so this is going to be an interesting situation to begin with, especially with Sims is going to be launching 2 sets of torps that is heading straight to Patava at the moment. The Anruk is currently facing against the Belfast, so that's going to be an interesting duo right here. Now launching one of the airdrops as well, so let's see if that airdrop will actually make it in. Okay, so it actually pops through, but it did at least 1/4 damage, so to speak. And currently the 2 BBs in the Black Flag division is currently at the stalemate at the moment. They're kind of doing a little bit of a retreat, so to speak. And I guess right now both Cap A and C belongs to the Black Division, while Cap B is currently occupied by the Hope Division, which consists of the Florida, Anrock, Belfast, and Sims. And currently, the Florida, the Rice Potato is getting hit hard. They might see a 1 loss of a battleship, whereas the Belfast from the Black Division side is also trying to gain some attention from the Anrock and the Belfast, and seems like the Patava and the Nelson is now currently pushing in so that they can finish off the Florida, the rice potato, and it seems like Belfast already popped smoke, or Iron Rock has popped smoke. Couldn't tell. Most likely Belfast in this case. Belfast Salem is currently retreating, trying to gain some attention, and looks like, and he's currently taking some hits, barely still surviving yet, still making it in. And currently, Florida's still surviving, and Moncada launched at least 8 torpedoes, or 2 sets of torpedoes, trying to delay some time, so to speak. With Watava kind of going forward, he is going to be dodging. At least 1 torp made it in, causing a flood, hence using a damage control kit, or the repair kit, so to speak. And looks like 2 salvos going in. Now both Cap B and C belong to Hope D3 division, so they're actually doing quite well in terms of cap wise, and there is currently 147 to 117, so that's at least roughly, at first it was roughly 30 points off, so Black Flag division had the upper hand. And now Nelson, Strauss is actually pushing in. They finally finish it up. Iron Maiden, Potava finish off Rice Potato, Florida. And now all there's left is Sims, Belfast, and also the Andrat. I can't even pronounce that Dutch name correctly. But Potava is also getting shot at. Iron Maiden is still taking some hits. Looking at the torpedo's trajectory, he might get hit by one of them, depending on how well how far the distance is. And looks like it's going to be hitting in the rear side. Oh, actually dissipated. So Iron Maiden still survives. Let's actually see how much of health wise did. Oh, actually Iron Maiden got finished off by Belfast. So that was pretty late on my part for actually checking on the health, because that would have been quite interesting. And we have the 3v2, so currently the Black Flag division has the upper hand against the Sims, and the oh, interesting, and the Belfast is kind of departing, and it seems like Fizz wanted to commit a 1v1, so to speak, but gets shot down by Salem Belfast. So that was kind of an interesting, or kind of a strange move made by their. I think it would have been best if he reunited with Sims, at least to pop smoke and create some sort of a division, so to speak. But I guess Moncada was the last of them, and the win goes to Black Division, and MVP is Yoho, the Irish Pirates. So well done from both teams. It was quite of an interesting strategy to play with. Earlier, with 2 caps being caught up, or being capped by the Black Division, whereas later on, still finishing up with 2 caps, still captured by Black Div. It was kind of like a back and forth situation when it came to capping, so to speak, but still, the overpowering 2 BBs and 1 cruiser from the right side on the Cap C was the overpowering event, so to speak. So that was still well played. Oh, nicely done.
That's Maddie. So it's fun to switch out of these ships.
So that was a pretty well played by the Black Division, and now the Black Division has 5 wins and 4 losses, if I'm not mistaken, and hence now we're going to be entering our next round shortly. So
have it on tab. But we'll run good job, guys. We ran the right strategy. Good push when you did. Great kills.
Okay, and let me just quickly also readjust the mic real quick. So sorry about the little bit of a fickle, or the little bit of mess there. Alright, welcome back guys. So we are returning back and seems like they'll be facing off a new opponent featuring 1080 as Issei, Sees Nuts as Sims, Matty Boy at Ashitaka, and Worldly Gig as Belfast. And we're seeing them as we're speaking. This is the... okay. Oh, this is the Scowowsb division, actually. So there'll be the Black Flag division versus the Scowowsb. So this currently we have one player seems to be. Oh, okay, he's coming back with an Issei. Oh, okay. So Issei, just for those that are not familiar with the battleships in particular, this Issei has 2 dive bombers that's involved. So just in case, I guess you can actually stop by. Yeah, just join the Black Flag Division 1, Mr. Mime. Then we'll go ahead and you'll be able to join us. So yeah. Alright, so this is gonna be quite interesting. So it's gonna be one Issei, so Issei versus Issei. So that's like a counter versus counter. Whereas you have one DD involved, the Sims. So we'll go ahead and recap some of the main players and also the current setup for each team before we go back to aerial view, so to speak, because there's a lot more going on within the aerial view or top view than currently in the first-person point of view. So we currently have Iron Maiden as Issei, Strauss-Struppen 1918 as Nelson again. We have Salem as Belfast, the cruiser player, and also Irish Pirate as the Indianapolis, countering the Matty Boy Ashitaka, Sees Nut Sims, 1080 as Issei, and Worldly Gig as the Belfast. So let's go ahead and take a look from above to see where we're currently heading at. And it seems like both teams... Okay, so it's interesting enough that the Black Flag division is going with 2 BBs and 1 cruiser again in Cap A, whereas the main cruiser as Salem would go for is Cap C. So we're going to be seeing the similar strategy being used in the beginning, and that would be okay. We probably, now I'm kind of thinking about this, we probably have to use a different chat room, so to speak. Yeah, that would be a good choice. I wish we have, maybe we'll just go for team name, I guess. Alright, perfect. We'll just go for team name. And of course, Mr. Mime will be joining us shortly, and currently at this moment, we have a welcome, Mr. Mime. I think we should have your voice in there intact. Yeah, alright. We're currently set. And wow, there's a lot of action that I just missed out within that early 10 seconds or so. So we're currently seeing the Belfast versus the Belfast. Okay, so it seems like Salem is getting the upper start. And of course, whereas the push from the Cap A area with 2 BBs and 1 cruiser is doing quite fairly well in holding off Cap A at the moment. Cap B still remains intact for the Scowowsb with the Issei coming in. Dive Bombers is attacking the Ashitaka mainly to exploit the AA guns, so to speak, because with Japanese AAs, they're not that good unless if you use the tier 10 Shikishima. And of course, we currently have the battle of the dive bombers between both the Isseis, and they're both doing their best to take off the guns or take off the ships that had terrible AAs, and that will probably be the Ashitaka in this case, and the Sims as well. So if they do focus on it, the Irish Pirate is taking a turn on there. I think he may be focusing on the Sims, but Sims just pop smoke at the moment. So we're currently seeing the Issei still maintaining Cap A, whereas now the Cap B and Cap C is now taken by the Scowowsb, by Ashitaka and also 1080. So 1080 is also has half health left, and they're all pushing it up to Cap C. Salem is trying to do a retreat, I suppose, to reunite back with the Nelson and also the Issei and the Irishman, the Irish pirate, the Indianapolis. The Indianapolis. There we go. And the Nelson actually retakes back Cap B, so now Cap A and Cap B is in the Black Flag Division's hands, and currently they are down by 22 points at the moment, but they are regaining back their momentum. And the Ashitaka is pushing in so that he can force the hand on the Nelson. Nelson is retreating slowly within the current position. So let's go ahead and check how he what it looks like, so to speak. And Nelson is facing forward towards the broadside of Matty Boy or Ashitaka, and so that he can reduce the damage taken. And if we go back to top view, he is getting shot out broadside by the Sims, by C's Nuts, so he is gonna probably get eliminated soon with 2-on-1. The Ashitaka is pushing in aggressively against the Issei, the Iron Maiden, so this is going to be a little bit of an issue here. And we're also seeing the Cruiser. Oh, Belfast takes out the Issei. That's kind of interesting. So now we have a 3v3 situation with Belfast coming in Cap C, and also with Cap B still in the hands of the Scowowsb division. We're also seeing the Irish Pirates still coming in, trying to slowly approach to Cap B with some caution. Not sure if the Sims is quite close by, but still taking precautions. Actually, finally some shots at C's Nuts at the moment, and C's Nut is actually going forward in Cap B still, and with Ashitaka still kind of rushing in on Issei. He has several health left, at least 1/8 health left, still trying to recover some by using the repair kit. Some HE salvos are being fired upon by the Belfast, so to at least get this tension, Sims C's Nut actually takes out one of the, takes out the Indianapolis, and also Ashitaka takes out the Issei as well. So now the only one remaining left is the Belfast Salem. So Ashitaka is now, or Matty Boy is trying to retreat with at least, how much health does he have left? This is going to be quite fascinating. Oh my gosh. Now I have to redo the buttons. Ashitaka, wow, that was pretty fast. Just by the time I got to it, I barely could even get to his health points, but he just got sunk by Salem. So now it's going to be a 1v2 situation with Belfast. So not sure what he's going to be focusing on. Most likely on Sims, try to take out 1 versus 1. Not sure how much smoke he has left, so that's going to be a little bit tricky on here. And Belfast and Sims is currently trying to find out where Salem is located. Okay, they actually find the target, and seems like they both now pop smoke. So actually both broadside hit actually has finally made it in, so we're just gonna have to look from the top view just to see where this is gonna be heading towards. So currently with only, oh my gosh, she only has 1/4 health left. For Salem has only 1/4 health left, pop smoke, and now they're gonna be looking into, oh, let's see, okay, 2 sets of torps has been sent by Sims, and probably not going to make it on time, but still Salem gets eliminated by Whirly Gig. So, but still a well-fought game for both sides, and it was definitely an intense battle, gotta admit. Hey, welcome Magister_12. Nice stream you got going, appreciate it. And also welcome Dinesh Korala, yes. And thank you, Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime will actually be appearing this game, actually. Earlier we had some little bit of a communication issue because, or a little bit of a, kind of had to guess the timing, so to speak. But this was an intense battle actually made by both Scowowsb and also Black Division, or Black Flag Division. Earlier with the 2 caps on Cap B and C, I think the interesting method that the Black Division uses is 2 BBs and 1 cruiser strategy, whereas the other cruiser on their end is currently at trying to capture cap C, so they can both take 2 caps at the same time to create that momentum. But later on, slowly got pushed out. Seems to be that they both got a little bit isolated at the very end, hence Theron got shot down. But still, it was a well-fought game for both teams, so it looks like they're going to be switching up the strategy as well, too. Hey, welcome, Mr. Mine. Huh?
Invite me, please. Get me to the observer seat.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me... Okay, there we go. Perfect. And also, thank you. And also, welcome to those who are coming from YouTube and Omelet Arcade. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating Tuesday night 4v4 matches. And we'll be following closely on the Black Flag division Oni and see who they're going to be facing against for next one. And looks like they're actually switching up the ships this time. This is kind of interesting. So Strasrupen went from Nelson to Duke of York, whereas the Irish Pirates switched from the Issei to Shores. So it's from battleship to cruiser, and also with Salem as the Brooklyn this time instead of the Belfast, and the Iron Maiden as the Yukon. Huh. Interesting about Yukon, actually. I never heard about the...
Yukon has a spot aircraft, and it's basically a Monk, but without the rubber reload.
Oh, interesting. Okay, without the rubber reload.
But of course, the HP is substantially lower than a Monk. So, Duke of York...
Huh?
It's not sure if picking the Duke of York. That's actually a pretty rare pick for battleship. Someone, because Duke of York is not that great. I mean, smoke helps. The ship itself is just not. It's just not that great. Everything about the ship is pretty substandard.
Oh, substandard, you say? Why is that the case?
I will see why. So Sherwood pick the Duke of York later. I just want to win. Duke of York, the AP is high. It's already kind of terrible. AP is not very reliable for British BB standards.
Oh.
Speed is okay. A is fantastic, but nobody's playing CVs. So that's a non-factor.
Wow. Sure. I mean, given that Duke of York has still 10 guns, still fairly accurate, I would say. Not gonna lie, with a decent armor, I would...
With that kind of shell throw-out, rather... In Tier 7, there are many ships that with 16-inch guns. And let's not forget about Ashita. It's basically a Magi at Tier 7.
True.
And that's
True.
10 16-inch guns.
Yeah, I was still... I mean, Ashitaka, even though a premium ship, is still fairly reliable, I would have to say. Even though...
I would rather play Poltava.
True. I think, wasn't Poltava nerfed recently, though?
None of I heard of.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was early on when they had the Poltava at the shipyard or so.
Still solid. Poltava's still solid.
Yeah. Still has heavy armor, pretty good armor, so to speak. Pretty accurate, I want to say. Is that safe to say?
The shells are sometimes floaty, but yeah, in general, it's okay-ish.
Okay.
I'll say.
Huh, okay-ish, yeah. And also, let's see, tell Mime exactly this. Hey DT, oh my bad. Hey DT, here you better make Sam Street more fun instead of killing it. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hey Samurai, what's up? Hey, good to see you, Mobile Samurai.
I won't kill this string. Come on.
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe he's just like...
So the enemy team is up then, let's have a look.
Yes, let's see who they're up against. Okay, so Lemons is...
playing Colorado, not bad. Bully Badgers picking the Belfast.
Let's see.
Borderline overpowered ship.
Lemons was... Oh, man, I couldn't find him for some reason. Let's see. Lemons, Big Chongus, Phil McCracken, Bully... Oh, Bully Badger. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Bully Badger is someone that I heard of recently, a former F&D player, if I'm not mistaken, as well, too. So let's see, Bully Badger. I thought I saw him earlier. Huh, interesting. Maybe did he change his name on Discord or some sort? Oh no. Okay, he's in Toxic Inc. D1. Okay, so this is gonna be the Black Flag division versus the Toxic Inc. And Bully Badger is, from what I recall, he was pretty good at he's pretty well rounded from what I recalled. So he's right now using Belfast as his main cruiser.
Sam, everyone's ready.
Oh yes. Wait, pardon me for that. And Phil McCracken using a Hyuga. Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
as well.
Yeah, Hyuga is actually has some. It's pretty well rounded too.
It has the battery reload.
Yes, the battery reload. Yeah.
That BPM is disgusting for tier 7. Alright. And the battle begins.
Alright. Perfect.
So I'm Maiden and Starstrup.
Let's see.
Starstruppen
Yep. So
and the
currently,
Irish Pirate. They're
Yep.
all heading onto the same flank.
we let's go ahead and recap on what who is who. So Strauss dropping as
While
Nelson,
Salem-
Iron
while
Maiden
Salem-
as Ashitaka,
Salem
Irish
has the
Pirate
Cal-
as
Salem has
Indianapolis, and
Captain
Salem as
Charlie on his
Belfast.
own.
Huh?
Okay.
And then we also have Stosh Ropin as oh nope, my bad. Big Chungus as Colorado, Lemons as Yudachi, Bullet Badger as Belfast, and also Phil McCracken as Hyuga. So let's go ahead and go back up in the top view. Oh, interesting. So the enemy team is going for Cap A, similar to the previous games. Actually, that's kind of interesting.
Okay, I'm wondering why is the Irish Pirate not using his radar?
Huh?
He's clearly sharing a cap circle with Lemons. I think he knows that, but is he using his radar?
I can't really. Oh, he actually. Maybe he did. Maybe it's a little bit later, I would say, once he reached in Cap A, because he wasn't quite sure if Torps were.
Lemon's already retreating.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting how like Iron Maiden
Big
and
Chungus pushes in. Big Chungus is pushing in if it's Colorado. Normally I would be against someone pushing in Colorado like this, but, well, since it's NA, I don't know much about NA, but it's okay. Colorado's a steady ship, and Big Chungus can take the damage for Phil McCracken, so,
yeah.
aka the Hyuga, so McCracken can just farm damage while Big Chungus tanks. Not a
Interesting.
bad strat.
Wow, the Irish is actually getting hit pretty badly from the broadside.
Irish Pirate utilizes his radar.
Oh, interesting. Delson is trying to like return
I
his
don't think-
side.
But I don't think he's I
Oh.
don't think that Belfast and Itachi is within the radar range.
Oh, looks like
Sustrup has taken a
okay.
ton of damage.
Oh yes, yes indeed. He is taking quite a lot of damage there. So they're kind of
He should be-
slowly retreating.
He should stop running away in these situations.
Oh, including Iron Maiden, I would have to say,
Iron
because
Maiden's pushing in.
Yeah.
Ashitaka.
I wouldn't want to push in like this, honestly, with this current situation, especially with Belfast and Yudachi and Hyuga. I guess he's trying to take out Phil McCracken, from what I'm understanding. Actually, they're taking out the Bully Badger at the moment. So this is gonna be.
Oh no.
Oh,
Sustrup goes down.
wow! Big
Yeah, I mean,
Chungus
they
takes
should
out
stop
the
They have
Colorado.
the cap advantage.
Yeah.
They
So
should stop running now.
yes, they have the cap advantage. Actually, even with the cap advantage, they're still short by 80 points at the moment for the Black
Okay.
Flag division.
I'm in a good with the Hyuga.
Oh, Salem takes out Hyuga, Phil McCracken. Okay.
Oh, but there goes Irish Pirate.
Oh yes, and the Irish Pirate is just in exchange for the Irish Pirate too. So
Now they don't have the spotting advantage.
yes.
Well, they don't have the spotting advantage to begin with.
Correct. So it's like 2v3 at the moment. They still have to take out Cap
I have no
A.
idea what Lemon is doing.
I have no clue what. This is going to be a interesting situation. Bully Badger popped
Okay.
smoke earlier to farm Ashitaka at the moment, and it seems like
Armin is allowing herself to be shot at by
Oh,
the Colorado
yes.
16-inch guns.
I mean He really doesn't have a choice, especially with the reverse speed. Reverse speed on battleships aren't really that good, so you can't really reverse that fast.
He's taking a lot of damage.
Oh, definitely. And also torpedoes are coming his way too from the Udachi or so. So, and that's already an elimination of the Udachi for Lemons. And Belfast Salem is the last one alive, similar to the previous game when they were facing against Scowowsb. Actually, this is, yeah, against Scowowsb earlier.
Salem, why are you showing broadside?
Oh
no.
I mean,
you're giving the broadside to Colorado as well.
oh, that's... Yeah, he is slightly giving away the broadside at the moment. I think he's just quickly trying to take out Belfast or Bully Badger at the moment, so that they can at least get 2 kills at the very end of the game, because they kind of know that they're already at the loss, especially with 2 minutes in, or 2 minutes left remaining, so that he takes out the Bully Badger though.
But he's the only one left.
Yep, he's the only one left.
He needs to win this, but he needs to take Alpha ASAP.
That's true. I mean, it's either one, he takes Cap A real quick, and then try to focus on the Udachi.
Oh, no, but he's not gonna do well. Risking showing a broadside to Colorado. Oh no.
Is he in detection though? That's the... Oh, yep. It looks like he is in detection. Oh, that was like a one-hitter right there too. Yikes.
That's why you can show broadside in Belfast.
That's true. That's true. I mean, honestly speaking, like, especially if you want to get all your guns at the same time on broadside, that's the most difficult part, especially if you want to get a full salvo in. Because sometimes your rear guns won't even show up in the same specific target, so to speak. So I can see the reason why he would probably go for the broadside aim, or try to realign his guns, because that's the only best way if your position is a little bit off. Like, let's say you're going only vertical wise, you can only show your front guns. Your front guns you'll be able to fire your front guns, then probably there's only like 4 of them or some sort. And then the rear guns won't show up. So you have to like realign it to broadside in order to get all full salvo in. Otherwise he was gonna do a single shot, so to speak. But still, that was a well-fought game on both ends. It seems like the main strategy from what I'm seeing for the past 3 games so far has been to cap A and also send someone down to cap C, and wait for later game, maybe like around 5 minutes in, to cap B, so that you can regain all 3 caps. But at the same time, it's still... I mean, especially with 4v4, it does require a whole different strategy, so to speak. So it does require a little bit more of a sacrifice, or a little bit of a risk, a lot more risk, to either sacrifice one of your main players to go for cap C and then send your main fleet to cap A, or seldom would people do this would be to have the whole team go to cap B. That's something that I haven't seen for quite some time, only except for random battles, especially if you're just playing by yourself in solo division, so to speak. That's when we would see at least the whole entire team go for cap B. But yeah, that was looks like they currently left. What's going on? Okay, let me quickly check back with them real quick, okay? Let's see what's going on.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, gonna quickly be right back, guys. Alright, welcome back everyone. So currently we are in a new match, so to speak. So we had to re-invite, so to speak, in a different team set. So we have the Derpy Pixel and of course Strange Hold.
Sims.
Yeah, we have Sims involved.
Now, Muse in Belfast and Stranglehold in Sinop. Interesting choice for the Stranglehold though. Sinop is not known for being good.
Oh really? Sinop. It's almost like a...
Okay, let's look at Team Bravo.
Let's see.
Archfire is using Indianapolis. Yahoo is using Legatos. Software is using Nelson, while Satan uses Belfast. Okay.
Let's see. Who are they facing? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, this is...
Bravo is going to be having a slight disadvantage though, because, well, they don't have any destroyers, so they have spotting advantage.
Ah.
That's what kind of bothers. That may be a problem for Team Bravo.
Oh,
so,
interesting.
well, everyone's ready, so let's hop in.
Okay. And so this is the team that they're facing. So Black Flag Division versus the Noble Gas. So Noble Gas is on the left side as Team A, and Team B will be the Black Flag Division. So let's go ahead and see what different strategies they're going to be using for this match in particular from both teams. Would they be using the similar strategy as last time, or would they be using the same? So let's go ahead and recap on who's who. So Strange Hold as Psynock. We got Derpy Pixel as Sims. Mute as Belfast, and Whale as Gneisenau, and we also have Salem Belfast, Strawstropin as Nelson, Yoho as Legato. Oh, interesting. We have Yoho instead, and the Irish Pirate as Indianapolis.
That's actually good for Sinop because Sinop is sort of a mid-range battleship rather than a long-range battleship. Nice. While Wales heading to Capsicle Alpha with Derpy Pixel, not bad.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, Irish Pirates heading to Alpha as well.
Yes, I do see that. Yeah, they're heading to Cap A at the moment. Oh, actually, the Irish Pirate is slowly approaching Cap A because they know that Sims is actually right there at the moment.
He's being cautious.
Yep, he is being cautious at the moment. Oh, he's showing broadside at the same time too, so... And he's firing at the Gneisenau at the moment. Gneisenau takes some hits, but not too much. As
Gneisenau is notable for having really bad accuracy for his hit.
That's true. Bad accuracy, but still pretty good armor. Oh,
don't show broadside.
I see.
Ooh. Banking of epic proportions. What happened to it?
Let's
see. Salem's already looks like a third of his health. What happened to him?
Oh, oh my gosh, terrain, OP. Okay, we're going to see some hits there from the Gneisenau, and we also have 3 Nelson Legato.
Not coming to Alpha. Kind of weird.
Oh, right now I see it's like the Belfast versus Belfast duo at the Cap C area.
Sostrobin and Yoho are basically giving up the cap control. That's one thing you shouldn't be doing.
Oh, wow.
But I can tell they are on a very...
Oh, this is not good for Belfast or for Salem at the moment. Salem is going to be taken down by Mute at Cap C. Yeah.
It's understandable that they don't push into A because, well, Derpy Pixel is there.
Correct.
And Salem got taken out.
Yes, it was like a 1v1 situation, and they both popped smoke, and still it was a pretty intense fight there. Wish I could witness the whole game, but there was so much action going on in Cap A at the moment, since the bulk of the team is in there already.
The Irish Pirate doing some torpedo beats there. Oh. And so is Josh Rubin.
Oh, looks like Yoho is actually going for Cap B at the moment as the Nagato. He is getting spammed or getting